Welcome friends to the another session on communication electronics. In this session, we'll be discussing about the frequency spectrum in amplitude modulation. In this session, we will understand what we mean by frequency spectrum in AM. We will also see how we can draw the frequency spectrum in AM. We will also see what is the formula for bandwidth in AM, and we will see some example regarding determination of bandwidth in AM. Friends, as you know that you are viewing this session on my YouTube channel, Learn with Prakash Khanade. And do not forget to subscribe to the channel to see more videos on the subjects of electronics and computer science. So let us first of all start the session with the question what we mean by the frequency spectrum. You will find that the frequency range is very limited, and we'll be using a lot of applications in this very limited range of frequency. And therefore, it is mandatory for us to obey the guidelines that are being issued by the several authorities. So whenever you want to start with some radio or a maritime radio, then it is mandatory for you to use a frequency spectrum from 3 kilohertz to 30 kilohertz. When you go for the AM radio, then you will find that it is possible that you can use the frequency spectrum from 300 kilohertz to about 3 megahertz. You will find that if you are using a shortwave radio station, then it is mandatory for you to use a frequency in the range of 3 megahertz to 30 megahertz. If you are using a television signal, or if you are transmitting an FM audio, then in that case, the range that is mandatory to use is from 30 megahertz to 300 megahertz. You will find that if you are using a UHF TV signal, Wi-Fi, 4G, GPS signal, then the range of the frequency is from 300 megahertz to 3 gigahertz. If you are using some satellite communication, then for the purpose of the satellite communication, the range of the frequency is from, say, 3 gigahertz to about 300 gigahertz. So you will find that there are different frequency ranges that are being allocated depending upon the type of the application. As far as the amplitude modulation is concerned, you will find that the frequency spectrum in AM will refer to the different frequency components that are contained in the amplitude modulated signal. Now, in the last session, we have already obtained the mathematical expression for AM signal. You will find that mathematically we can write the amplitude modulated signal as VAMT is equal to VC cos of omega CT plus MA VC upon 2 cos of omega C plus omega M into T plus MA VC upon 2 into cos of omega C minus omega M into T. So this is the first component, and this component is being called as a carrier component, of which angular frequency is omega C and linear frequency is Fc. The second component is called as the upper sideband component. You will find that the frequency of upper sideband is omega C plus omega M, and its linear frequency is Fc plus Fn. Then the third component is the lower sideband component, of which angular frequency is omega C minus omega M, and its linear frequency is Fc minus Fn. So in AM, you will find that there are three frequency components. One is the carrier frequency Fc, the second one is the upper sideband frequency Fc plus Fn, and the third one is the lower sideband frequency Fc minus Fn. You will find that these three frequency components will form the frequency spectrum in amplitude modulation. Now let us draw the frequency spectrum curve in AM. You will find that on the x-axis, I will take the frequency. On the y-axis, we will take the amplitude. You will find that the central frequency is the carrier frequency Fc, of which the amplitude is VC. On the other side, or on one side of FC, you will find that we will have a upper sideband of which the frequency is FC plus FM, and the amplitude of this is MA into VC upon 2. On the other side of the central frequency FC, there is another frequency FC minus FM, and this is the lower sideband of which the amplitude is MA into VC upon 2. So you will find that the amplitude of both the sidebands is same, and it is MA into VC upon 2, where MA will stand for the modulation index, and the value of the modulation index is always in the range of 0 to 1. So its maximum value is 1. And if we consider MA is equal to 1, then the amplitude for both the sidebands will be VC upon 2. And if you compute the difference between the highest frequency and the lowest frequency in AM, then you will find that the difference will be twice FM. So you can observe that the upper sideband and lower sideband will have the same amplitudes in FM. Also, you will find that the upper sideband and lower sidebands, they are equally spaced from the central carrier frequency FC. So this diagram, you can call it as a frequency spectrum in amplitude modulation. Now we will go for the determination of bandwidth in AM. You will find that the bandwidth in AM is defined as the difference between the highest frequency and the lowest frequency. Now we know that in AM, the highest frequency is FC plus FM, and the lowest frequency is FC minus FM. And therefore, the difference between these two frequencies is referred as the bandwidth in AM. So highest frequency in AM is FC plus FM, and lowest frequency in AM is FC minus FM. And therefore, we can compute the bandwidth as the highest frequency minus lowest frequency, or maximum frequency minus minimum frequency. Therefore, FC plus FM minus FC minus FM. So you will find that the FC will get cancelled, and we will get the bandwidth in AM equal to twice FM. It means that whatever is the highest modulating signal frequency, when you multiply this highest modulating signal frequency by 2, then you will get the bandwidth of AM. You will find that the bandwidth in AM is very important, because this bandwidth is required when we design the circuits of filters, and these filter circuits are used to receive the input signals. Also, you will find that whenever we want to decide the spacing of the channel, or it is being called as a channel spacing, then the channel spacing is also decided by considering the bandwidth of the communication system. You will find that as far as AM is concerned, amplitude modulation is concerned, the commercial bandwidth is being kept at 10 kilohertz. It means that the maximum modulating signal frequency that is allowed in AM commercially is only 5 kilohertz. Even though our audio range is from 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz, you will find that the bandwidth in AM is kept restricted, and it is only up to 10 kilohertz. And therefore, the maximum modulating signal frequency that can be used in AM is only up to 5 kilohertz. In real life, you will find that it is never possible to use a single frequency in any communication system. And therefore, in any communication system, normally the signal is not a single frequency signal, but it is a composite signal. That is, it may contain several frequencies together. Say, for example, we may have a baseband signal or information signal, and the range of this information signal is from F1 to F2. That is, F1 is the lowest frequency of this baseband signal, and F2 is the highest frequency of this baseband signal. And when such signal is being processed through amplitude modulation, then you will find that we will get the upper sideband and lower sideband. So the upper sideband frequency in this case will be FC plus F2 to FC plus F1. and the lower sideband frequencies will be fc minus f1 to fc minus f2. That is, observe that whenever the baseband signal is not a single frequency, but it is a range of frequencies from f1 to f2, then the upper sideband frequencies will be fc plus f2 to fc plus f1. And the lower sideband frequencies will be from fc minus f1 to fc minus f2. And therefore, in this case, in case of composite signal, you will find that the bandwidth can be computed as the difference between the highest frequency and the lowest frequency. But the highest frequency in this case is fc plus f2, and the lowest frequency is fc minus f2. And therefore, when we take the difference between these two frequencies, we will get the bandwidth equal to twice f2. That is, in case of composite signal, the bandwidth of the communication system will be twice to that of highest baseband signal frequency. Now let us see one simple example. Suppose we have a voice signal, and this voice signal consists of a band of frequencies from 0 to 4 kilohertz. And this signal is to be transmitted by using a carrier signal of 100 kilohertz. Then you will find that the modulated signal will contain the three frequencies. The first one is the carrier frequency of 100 kilohertz. The second one is the upper sideband frequencies in the range from 100 to 104 kilohertz. Then the third one is the lower sideband frequencies in the range of 96 to 100 kilohertz. And therefore, we can compute the bandwidth in such a case that we have to take the subtraction of the highest frequency and lowest frequency. The highest frequency in this case is 104 kilohertz, and the lowest frequency in this case is 96 kilohertz. And therefore, the bandwidth is 104 minus 96 is equal to 8 kilohertz. So thank you, friends, for viewing the session. Hopefully you have understood the concept of frequency spectrum in AM and the concept of bandwidth in AM. In our another session, we will discuss about the modulation index in AM. Thank you for viewing the session. Thank you all.